Uh-oh. Hello everybody, my name is Sofkar and welcome back to Scrap Mechanic. Last time we built up the STRV, a tank that uses hydraulic systems for aiming. Only I painted them after I recorded a video. But now I wanna build up even more complicated vehicle. A proper tank that has a hydraulic systems. The KPZ-70. The KPZ-70 is gonna be the last tank that I'm gonna build for the time being. Just because I built quite a lot of them. I mean, I built the STRV, the Tiger P, and even the Christmas version of the Tiger P. Alright, so let's get started with the building, because this time I'm building from scratch, so let's get into it. Alright, I'm gonna start with the suspension, just because I think that's the most important part of this tank. So... now, the hydraulic system on this thing is gonna be far less complicated, but I'm gonna have logistic systems inside, so that's gonna be the complex thing of this tank. Alright guys, I just finished up with the hull. It looks promising. Now I marked out where the turret has to go. And it does not seem too bad. Now I'll also put the engine deck, so I immediately put it on a switch. So I have access to put engines and everything else inside. Now only thing left to do is a turret that has to be placed in here. Of course I will place that on the rotating seat, so I'm able to aim with this thing. Now I'm not sure about the spacing, but it seems that I don't have much space for the seat. This one is the smallest and he barely fits like this, which means it's gonna stuck if it is rotatable. Alright, only thing left to do is now build the turret, and I already set up the contraption in here that's gonna make me the perfect circle. Now when I click this lever, the spot gun starts to fire and this thing just needs to start rotating. And now we wait. Alright, that's enough. Turn it off. Alright. And here it is. We got the shape of this turret. Now I need to carve things up. Alright, now unfortunately, because the turret is too low and the suspension is blocking the half of the path, the seat will be in here and won't be able to turn with the turret. Which means we will have a harder time aiming with this tank, but it won't make so big of a difference. I mean, I was testing things up here and none of the things worked. So I just placed a seat inside and it won't rotate with the chassis of it, with the turret. It will be locked with the chassis. And now looks like it actually, which is quite cool. Now only thing is the machine guns and all of those stuff are missing on top of the tank. Uh-oh. Well, something went wrong, horribly wrong, and I don't know what. Come on, catch it. Is everything fine now? Thank you. I just deleted a block from the gun. Did I even delete a block from the gun? Where did that block? What? Alright, I think I reached the limits of the scrap mechanic. Alright, the shape of the tank is done. Look at this thing. It looks okay. It looks okay. It isn't that horrible. I actually thought that it's gonna be much more horrible because of the circular turret. I need to connect all of the engines and I need to connect all of the hydraulics. So I'm gonna get somehow inside by deleting this thing. And I'm gonna place controllers and buttons. 6, 7, 8. 8 wheels, which means 6 engines per side. I'm gonna put the steering directly into the turret actually, because this tank has driver inside of a turret. Shouldn't do any problem if I just directly put it in here. I need to put 4 more engines for turret controls. seems that I must not have that block, that one block in here. How do I remove that block? Alright guys, I just finished up with the connections. Everything works perfect. Turret. Rotation. Gas and reverse. So I have the workable tank. Suspension. Oh god, the lag. Alright, the suspension is working nicely. It behaves like it should have, which is more than great. Now, alright, now I need to connect up the hydraulics. Now, this is gonna be the fun part. Here is the technology that I made off recording, because I was literally working on this, just connecting the wires. I was thinking about welding this thing to the bottom of the vehicle, in here somewhere. Now, let's put it from the engine across. Alright, it took me another hour to get to this point, because wiring. Jesus Christ, the wiring. Ugh, it killed me. The problem that occurred while I was doing this is that there is 6 buttons, I mean switches for hydraulic system, and there is 4 buttons for turret and the gun elevation. Which means I have all buttons filled up in the seat. Let me just show you. So when I sit into the seat, I have all buttons. Everything is just filled with buttons. Whole my inventory. Now that's why I kicked out those 2 buttons from the seat that are for engine compartment and the closing of the turret itself. Now, the problem was that I didn't have firing. I need to put firing into the system, which means I need 11 buttons, and that caused a lot of trouble. I mean, a lot of trouble, which took me another freaking hour of this video. Now, in order to show you, I installed that hydraulic system in here, and that's freaking complicated, down here at the bottom, and that's the complete confusion because you have no idea where you need to connect everything up. And here on top of the engine deck is firing mechanism that is connected to the gun already. And problem was, I need to put that thing on the button. So I decided to put another system in here, this one, that allows me to switch from the modes. Allow me to have the turret rotation and a gun on only 4 buttons. Now, this tank is now complicated as hell. Lagging the game how complicated it is. So I have to enter, close the door, sit into the seat. Now I have elevation on 1 and 2. Now when I press 3, I change the mode into rotation. So 1 and 2 are now rotation. So I'm able to switch from one to another, which is okay. I mean, it's complicated. Now I always have number 4 that is always firing, and that won't change. Now I have reload system already set it up at 6 seconds, which is nice. Right, now all other buttons are for suspension. 5 and 6 are for getting up, 7 and 8 are for lowering down, and 9 and 0 are for angling. Breakdancing. The game is lagging as hell. I mean, I'm wondering why it's lagging. That's so good. Alright, I think I need to reset that system at the back. Oh, I need to exit the vehicle. Let's go. Jump out. Open up the hatch. And reset the thing, because I think that this is adding the lag for some reason. Alright, now close this thing up. Where is the button? I cannot see the button of the wires. Finally. Fast, maneuverable, and everything else. Alright. Right, let's go raise ourselves up. And let's go drive. Yeehaw! Oh, Jesus, how unstable it is. Woo! Right, let's go down. Now we are dragging on the floor. Oh, that is not a good place to end up when you're dragging on the floor. Nice! Let's go and angle ourselves like this. Nice! And let's go angle ourselves something like this. Breakdancing in all directions. I don't wanna mess with this thing anymore. Jesus Christ. The only thing left to do on this thing is to paint this thing up. Woo! Alright guys, that's gonna wrap it up. I hope you liked it, I hope you enjoyed. This was a big project. I'm happy it's done. And now I'm gonna rest. And leave a comment what vehicle I should build next. Bye!